My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
What's up, guys? Sorry to start the show like this, but me and Paparazzi are just talking. He's like, you know, all women are whores, and what else did you say?
I said lots of them are fucked up, and most of them are whores. I mean, I'm
No, you said they all are. And my response is, you're just now learning that?
I'm learning this later in life. Not all of them, and I don't mean to offend anybody, and definitely not all of them. But as I get older in life, my dream of women being like this nice romantic vision that I've always had in my head, I wonder if it's out there, because, you know, most of the women that I tend to meet and everything like that, they say they want this perfect picture, this perfect guy and stuff like that. And I try to be this classy gentleman, and it just, in the end, they don't want it.
Here, focus on me. Let me give you the answer.
Yeah.
Number one, a classy gentleman is who they run all over.
Yeah,
now, if you're a classy gentleman and you're taking them to the Caesars Forum and getting them a couple Gucci and Louis purses, they'll roll with the punches for a little bit. But yeah, no, you got to have an attitude with these girls, and you got to pound them the fuck out and not have any emotion tied, because those days of what you're looking for are gone, brother.
But I am talking.
They're gone. You're not finding a girl to come to the house, cook your food, love you, rub your back, be there in the morning, and not secretly be DMing some other dick. It's just the 2021 way, bro.
I'm talking to one, though, right now that I do like a lot, that I find respectable and everything like that. So
well, that's cute.
I do like the one that I am talking to right now. I honestly believe she could be very
right.
different.
So buy her another dozen roses, buy her some more candy, and that'll entice her to go DM another dick.
No, I don't think she.
You have to have a little attitude. You got to stay firm, and then you got to break their back. You know, you say you're on that blue chew. All you got to do is pop a little blue chew, take her to get a couple martinis, bend her over in the bathroom, nut on her back, and then tell her you got to go. That's the easiest way to get a phone call the next day.
Speaking of bending over in the bathroom, I remember filming the pilot for the $1 Million Weekend, and you ended up in the bathroom.
With who, EXO?
No.
Who?
Oh, yeah, with EXO, that's right.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
That's right.
Well, like I said, we all have relationship issues. It is what it is. That girl was a very good girl.
Yes.
One of the nicest women I've ever met in my life. Shout out to Lavish XOXO. Hope you're happy. Hope you have a great life. And whoever gets her is getting a great woman, is all I can tell you. Because that is a girl that cleans, cooks, loves your kids, takes you everywhere, and does her fucking thing. But I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, enough of the lovey-dovey shit, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's October 14th, podcast number 336, and your bookie will suck dicks if you call us to take advantage of that promotion.
Yeah, you just ran a nice little promotion that they're going to see, and we'll talk about it during the podcast.
Our show is sponsored by Wager Attack and Blue Chew. You guys want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to my website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number into our website. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message me about doing business, and you'll hear back from us immediately. Remember, we will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they are me, look for that blue check mark first for your own safety. There's so many fraudulent people going out there right now making up fake accounts about me, DMing people. I just got a message the other day where the guy took a picture of our office, recorded me in the background, and they're going to that extreme to act like they're us. Guys, don't be bamboozled by these motherfuckers. If you want to know it's us, give us a call. We don't do any of that shady shit at all. We run an inbound company, so we do promotions. You call us. There's certain outbound that we call, but it's strictly selling plays and nothing else and nothing more. Also, don't get caught up in these fake-ass guys with their fake Instagrams, fake followers, fake views, fake comments, fake every fucking thing. These guys don't know nothing about sports. However, I'm excited. I'm in a good mood. We're making a shit ton of money right now. Why don't we give away some money, Poppy?
Yeah. I love giving away money to our listeners here. You guys are really loyal. You guys love the show, and I love when you give away money. It's not bothering me.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do the contest from today through Monday. All you guys got to do is go to my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the comment here on YouTube and put in "Show me the money," and I'm going to give one of you guys $500 in cash.
Perfect.
You heard what I said. No strings attached. All you got to do is put the comment in "Show me the money," and you will be entered to receive $500 in cash that I will give away on Instagram Live. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we read all of your comments.
And guys, to make a little side note, starting next week, the podcast will be available only on YouTube to view. It will be available to listen to on Spotify and all the other the listening podcast networks. But to view it, it will be only available to view on YouTube starting next week.
Yeah, because we put it on Instagram. It's too long. It doesn't seem like it's correct. No one's really, getting any interaction with it.
Right.
And it is what it is.
And it splits our views, and then our view counts are down, and people wonder, well, how come this podcast isn't getting this many views? Well, when we spread out all the networks and everything, if you added up all the views,
it's about 45, 50,000.
Yeah, it would be a lot
which
more.
is still a joke.
Yes.
Considering we do zero advertising
Correct.
and paid promos, it's actually pretty good.
Yes.
Some NFL news off the field. People have been asking me about my thoughts to the John Gruden situation. I'm baffled. Our team is in complete disarray. I know that we're trying to go forward and focus. It is what it is. You said New York Times is the one that had the hard-on for Gruden, that fucked with him through his emails. I know Gruden. I know plenty of players that live in my neighborhood. I live in the Ridges. Half the team lives in the Ridges with me.
Yep.
And they love the guy to death. They say he's not prejudiced. I know as a fact by him being in the business, he's not a prejudiced guy. This whole situation has been absolutely fucked up. But once again, another tragedy over social media and emails.
Yeah. To elaborate just a little bit, this whole situation started with the New York Times looking into the Washington football team, into a situation over there. And they came across some emails that the NFL was actually aware of some of these emails. And they've been pouring through literally like tens of thousands of emails. And they happened to come across these emails with John Gruden that made a disparaging remark about Smith, the NFLPA representative, Demarius Smith, and his lips. Totally uncalled for. However, John Gruden at this point was not in the NFL. He was not a coach. He was nothing. He sent these emails, which, first off, I don't understand why you'd be so stupid to put it in print like that. I think as well as anybody, you don't do that.
But we say stuff in here in the office all the time. Like for instance, if I was dating a Batgirl and said that she had some big ass pussy lips on her, is that worse than saying the white girl had big pussy lips on her, or is it just saying that this girl had big pussy lips?
Correct. We're not saying it with any racial tones.
I don't think he was either.
No, I don't think he meant it like that. This is men, right? He used some gay terms. He used the term faggot and everything like that. In today's culture, it's not acceptable. However, he was not in the NFL and everything like that. He has a gay player on the Raiders, Carl Nassib. Now, Carl Nassib asked for a day off yesterday. That's how much the Raiders team right now is in disarray for all of you guys when it comes to betting this weekend. But did he go and cut Carl Nassib? No. Did he go and not play Carl Nassib? No. He had no maltreatment toward Carl Nassib, a gay player. When it comes to John Gruden coaching or cutting players based on the color of their skin, their sexual preference, there was nothing. So when it comes to John Gruden as a coach with these guys, there was no form of him being any way racist or anything. Did he put this stuff in emails? He did. But as far as John Gruden then being in the NFL as a coach doing any of this stuff, no.
And it could be a $100 million mistake.
Yeah, and I honestly think it will. They're going to, he resigned and the $100 million contract's going to come into play. They're going to call it conduct detrimental to the team, and they're not going to pay him.
Yeah, well, I think they will because him and Mark Davis went and had a closed meeting. Then all of a sudden he comes out and resigns. Is that like me and you calling it quits here at the office? Poppy, the text and everything you've done is great. I need you to tell the crew that you're no longer going to be here, with me secretly giving you some type of incentive to stay friends and move on. Derek Carr actually said something that I agree with. He said the NFL, if that's how they want to do it, quote, open everything up. Carr said the NFL should show every single email from every coach and GM and the owner throughout the league from now on. I don't agree with that because you'll see 50 times what Gruden wrote with these guys.
Correct.
And you will see real prejudice with these owners and GMs, 100% for sure. And there's no place for all of that shit. And it is what it is. So what you say behind closed doors is what it is. There's no room for any prejudice. It's a shame because it's really fucked up the Raiders. Our future is definitely going to be fucked up. And it's going to be very hard to get a top-notch coach that the fans respect and back up. Because I just look at the Raiders. What is it, our offensive coordinator that took over?
Our special teams.
Our special teams coach that took over. So, yeah, I have no respect for him. Hopefully he does his job and gets it done. And if he goes out there and wins, he'll build the trust of our fans. But, guys, anybody that's from Las Vegas, I got a quick question for you. You've been to the Knights game. You've been to the Raiders game. Hands down, it is not the same at all.
No.
Now, game one was you could barely hear yourself. But the way that the Golden Knights set everything up in that arena for the fans to go crazy and have the Knights back is not the same as the NFL games at all. And here it is, the exact same fans. And last week against the Chicago Bears, it was like 55% Chicago Bear fans, which is what I've been telling you guys from the beginning of the year. The beautiful thing about having a team here in Las Vegas isn't just for us to support it.
Right.
It's all the tourists and the fans of the other team that's going to fill up the stadium. I said that from day one. That's where all the money's coming from.
Yep.
Yeah, we bought the season tickets. Yeah, we did this, we did that. But it's the tourist that's paying the season ticket holder 5 times what he paid for the tickets.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing thing, and it's not going to stop. It's going to get nothing but bigger and better.
Speaking real quickly just of the Knights, while you just mentioned the Knights, me personally, I have a different feeling right now towards our team. Without Fleury, we have one player, I think, from our original team, Marchessault, maybe 2. Riley Smith might have been there the original year. But this team, different coach, different goalie, who you and me really don't like Leonard, to be honest. We won our first game 4-3 against an expansion team, went right down to the wire. I kind of don't feel the same connection right now with this team. Do you kind of, what's your feeling right now?
No, nobody does. But I don't have the same connection either as of yet. When the season keeps going and we start winning, you will. But the atmosphere at the game is still 100% the same.
Yeah.
The way that they do the electronics and the way they set that stadium off, boy, class act. There ain't another hockey arena that sets it off like the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's move right into Major League Baseball. Dodgers at Giants, Game 5 tonight in San Francisco. It's win or go the fuck home.
And we had some breaking news for you. The Dodgers just changed pitchers. Urias, who my good buddy is cousins with, so I get a lot of information on that. He was scheduled to start tonight. They have now changed and are going to go by a bullpen by committee. And Knebel is going to start for the Dodgers. He is facing off against Webb for San Francisco tonight.
They better know what the fuck they're doing because San Francisco's no joke. Dodgers, may the best man win is all I can tell you.
It's going to be a great Game 5. I can't wait to watch it tonight.
877-220-6540 if you want to know who's going to get the job done. The Red Sox shocked the world and advanced to the ALCS to face the Houston Astros. Game 1 is on Friday in Houston. Here it is, Houston, team that played. I hate this fucking team. Anytime I bet on them, they lose. I bet against them, I lose. I just have a passion for hating the Houston Astros and everything about them. But somehow during playoff time, those motherfuckers are right there and do whatever it takes. And let's not get it twisted. They have just as good as a shot of winning the World Series right now as anybody in the playoffs.
Well, last year you had the Dodgers win the World Series. The year before you had Boston. The year before that you had Houston. So you got the last 3 teams winning the World Series in here.
All in the playoffs.
It's going to be a fun rest of the playoffs, guys.
New York Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner seems inclined to keep Aaron Boone on as manager. Should the Yankees keep Boone or look for someone else? 100% look for somebody else.
100%.
100% look for somebody else. You're out of your motherfucking mind. You guys got major talent over there. And even when your star players aren't in, they have backup talent that is amazing as well. You remember 3 years ago when all no-name starters were there with a fucking outrageous winning record, winning like 16 out of 17 fucking games?
Yep.
So it's the players are all professionals. It's up to the coach to bring the all-star out in the player. Don't ever fucking forget
Breaking news, by the way, the St. Louis Cardinals, who went on that amazing run to get in the playoffs, they got knocked out there in that wild card game against the Dodgers. Schultz, their manager, just got fired after 4 seasons with the St. Louis Cardinals, so he's out of a job.
I had a couple guys that were hating on the bottle of Dom P that I had on my desk. First of all, that was from a client. You guys wouldn't know nothing about that because you don't have big relationship with clients. You guys are Instagram stalking ass motherfuckers that sell plays through Instagram and don't make real money. You don't meet clients, you don't win clients hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you don't know nothing about them. But for those guys that said they love seeing the crown, fuck it.
Hey, that's also from a client. Shout out to our boy Randy from Texas.
This is another bottle of something from a client. See, when you're on my level and you're a top-notch businessman, you actually have a relationship with clients. They send you stuff. You meet them in person. You make them some money. You build a relationship with them. I've even done business with several of my clients in other aspects besides sports that have been very lucrative for me. So, like I said, guys, there's a lot more to sports consultant than buying fake accounts, fake views, fake comments, fake followers, and putting some raggedy-ass games up on your Instagram.
Shout out to CryptoFace.
100%. Boxing recap, we said the best value on the board in the fight is the fight going over 7.5 rounds. Result, Fury KO'd Wilder in the 11th round as I posted my 2 cash-out tickets, both of them 6 figures. Cashed in $250,000 that night on that fight. So it is what it is.
A lot of people said this was an epic fight, one of the best heavyweight fights that they've seen in a long, long time. I watched the fight. I thought it was a good fight, but I looked at Wilder's eyes when he got in the ring, and I mean, he looked like he smoked a huge joint before he got in that ring. He took a lot of shots, and really, both guys, I commend them both. There were 5 knockdowns in that fight and everything like that. Epic, I don't know if it was epic, just based on Wilder. Like, he looked stoned.
Heavyweight division will never be how it was 10, 15 years ago.
20
Period.
years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do a little recap, guys. I said the Dallas Cowboys are 4-0 against the spread. You know what the result was, Poppy? Cowboys won and covered easily, 44-20 over the Giants. What the fuck have I been telling you guys about the Buffalo Bills before the season started? Did I not say to bet them every fucking game? But you guys still, knowing that Kansas City has only covered about 16 out of their last 20 games against the spread,
way less
still go and bet the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, Kansas City's done. And even if they have a run and go on and make it to the playoffs, they don't cover against the spread. When are you going to fucking understand that? Stop betting with your heart. Betting with your heart is going to have you broke, your wife sucking the milkman cock, and you not having any money to pay your fucking bills. No difference than calling Vegas fucking Dave. You'll be broke within 30 to 40 fucking days. Probably a lot less than that.
Way less than that.
Okay, another preview. Dallas -4 on the road at New England Patriots. Dallas is now 5-0 against the spread. The total is 49.5. Dallas is 4-1 to the over, but New England 4-1 to the under, so be careful. Here's a question. Dallas is red hot and playing against a rookie quarterback, but could this game be a trap? Is it better to stay away from this game or ride Dallas at 5-0 against the spread until they lose? 100% ride the streak until they lose, period. That's how it works. Here's a stat, though. New England's 0-3 straight up at home, but in 2 of those losses, they held their opponent to less than 20 points, and all 3 games hit the under.
They did. I mean, Bill Belichick.
So, I mean, of course you're going to ride the trend with Dallas, cause just like you ride the trend with Buffalo until they let you down. But on paper, this is an under as well. With Dak is on fire right now, though. Yeah. He's 100% back, and you'll never know what that motherfucker can do. He can score 40, 50 points by himself out of nowhere.
He's on a mission.
Here's a recap. Since the preseason, I said the Buffalo Bills are a team that will cover a lot of games. I also said the Kansas City Chiefs are terrible against the spread. Result, Bills Mafia rolled over the Chiefs 38-20 in Kansas City. And the Chiefs are allowing an average of 33 points per game this season. Buffalo is 5.5-point favorites on the road at Tennessee. Buffalo is 4-1 straight up, 4-1 against the spread, total 54. Buffalo is averaging 39 points a game in their last 4 games. Tennessee has won 3 of their last 4 games and covered each one of those 3 wins and hit the over in 3 of their last 4 games as well. But Tennessee has hit the under in each of their first 2 games at home in Nashville.
Yeah, watching these two teams, I would say it's men against boys. Buffalo looks like Super Bowl champions. Tennessee looks like they've been lucky to win a couple of these games, and I think the same is going to continue.
Agreed. Recap. I said Arizona's 4-0 straight up and 3-1 against the spread. Result, Arizona won and covered 17-10 in a low-scoring game against San Francisco. Arizona, 2.5-point underdogs on the road against Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Be a fun game to watch.
This is going to be a very, very good game. Here's the stat. The Browns lost a tough game last week. Here's the stat, though. The Browns are the first team ever in the history of the NFL to lose when having either a 40-point and 0 turnovers or 40 points, 500 yards, and 0 turnovers. Is that fucking amazing?
It is amazing. Yep.
That's like unheard of stat. The total on that game, guys, is 50. Everyone is expecting a shootout, but Arizona has only given up 19 points per game through 5 games. So be very careful, guys. The big question is, can Cleveland beat top-level teams? Cleveland has victories over Houston, Chicago, and Minnesota, but the Browns have lost to Kansas City and the fucking Chargers.
They lost those games right at the end. They had both of those games won. So can Cleveland beat them? Absolutely, they can beat them.
Battle of 2 first-place teams in the AFC. The Ravens are 4-1 in first place in the North. Chargers are 4-1 and in first place out of the West. Chargers are 3-point road underdogs. And I tell you what, guys, I have a 6-figure play on that. You might want to hit me up and holler at me. Chargers' only loss this year was a low-scoring, last-second field goal against Dallas. Chargers have covered 3 straight times and are 4-1 against the spread. The total, 51.5. The trend, surprisingly, the Chargers are actually 4-1 to the under so far this season.
Yeah, that is a surprising trend.
Who's college football brought to us by, Poppy?
My friends over at Blue Chew. Well, fall is here, guys. We can all use the stiff breeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and direct to your door in a discreet package.
Oh, yeah? Well, like I said, with Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman. I can tell you that, Poppy, because when your package has arrived, your package has arrived.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I know when that package comes to you, your package is happy. Huh?
Oh, I'm very happy.
You know what? Get that Blue Chew, guys, for free shipping. How could you not? I mean, all you pay is the shipping, and you get it for
$5.
free.
Yep.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when using our promotional code VIP at checkout. All you do is pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code VIP, to receive your first month's free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring our show. Let's move right in. Like we said, college football is more dangerous off the field these days than on the field. An argument over Alabama's loss to Texas A&M on Saturday led to a deadly shooting at an Alabama home. 2 men started fighting over which team was better, and when the homeowner asked the men to leave, shots were fired. Officers found Keelan Ahmad Pickens, who had been shot several times in the torso. The 27-year-old was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead, all over arguing about a team that doesn't give a fuck about you.
Man.
Or pay you, or care about your family, or nothing. Guys, support your team, but it's not worth dying for at all. It's like Ice Cube said back in the day. Stop giving juice to the Raiders, because Al Davis never paid us.
Yeah.
Real fucking simple. Shout out to my boy Ice Cube. Who's hot? There are actually 6 top 25 teams that are leading the country in wins against the spread. You guys got your pen and a piece of paper?
Write them down.
Georgia, Michigan, Iowa, Coastal Carolina, Arkansas, and Kentucky are all 5-1 against the spread. And number 3, Cincinnati, 4-1 against the spread.
And Georgia, Kentucky play this week, and I think you're going to have a big play in that game Saturday. So
100%. And by the way, guys, I might as well make the promotion available for the guys on YouTube as well, like we did on Instagram. What we're doing, guys, is I'm doing a bundle. Just like Geico, just like DirecTV, just like your phone company, I'm doing a bundle. You get college football, NFL, NBA, and NHL hockey from now and through Sunday for a $100 bill. Get yourself up a nice 4 or 5 units for all you new guys out there that are just getting into the business. Sports betting's legal in all these new states now, and there's a lot of green pea guys out there betting sports that don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Here it is, week 4 or 5 going on week 6. They tried to do it on their own, realize it's a lot harder than what they thought, and then they reach out to me. So I want everybody to be able to get a package that's affordable. Now, don't get me wrong. You guys out there that are betting 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, by all means necessary, you need to get my personal plays.
Correct.
Without any shadow of fucking doubt. My personal plays are hitting 76%, and those are the games that you need. But for you first-time guys that are getting in the industry, that want to get your feet wet, that want to learn the formula for success, money management, discipline, betting 1 game a day, not every day, the same amount of money on every game, learning what underdog value is, learning that you don't go with the public and betting the favorite and the over. There's a lot of crucial elements that go into sports betting, and I got them. Shout out to the Real Vegas magazine, by the way. I'm on the front page cover, so you guys might want to go pick up the Real Vegas magazine, where you'll see your boy Steve Stevens on the front page of the magazine. We love you guys out there at Real Vegas. You're born and raised out here just like me, and they wanted to cover a guy who comes from nothing, conquered the industry of sports consulting, and representing Vegas to the fullest effect. I mean, couldn't have fit any better than with Real Vegas magazine. Make sure you check me out on the cover of that magazine. Now, what teams are not hot, Poppy? These are teams to fade. For those squares out there that don't know what fade means, that means bet the opposite, okay? New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, and Clemson all combined 0-22. Let me go over that one more time so you can write this down, guys. Teams that you fade, bet against. New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, and Clemson are combined 0-22 against the spread.
Let's give them some teams to bet to the over. These are teams, guys, that you want to bet to the over. Pittsburgh and Western Kentucky are both combined 10-0 to the over. A perfect 10-0 to the over when you're taking Pittsburgh and Western Kentucky.
There's nobody out there that's 10-0 in the last 2 weeks, let alone 3 weeks. And there's nobody out there this entire year that has a trend of 22-0, which is what you would be if you faded New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, and Clemson.
Yeah, very surprising with Clemson, guys.
Yeah, here's some stats. Here's some top first half scoring teams in the last 3 games. Ohio State, Pittsburgh, Texas, Coastal Carolina, and Tennessee are all scoring over 30 points per game in the first half in their last 3 games. Why go an entire game looking to get paid when you can have an absolute blowout winner in the first half?
Right.
Another thing that I want to bring up, guys, is have you forgot that VIP Sports and myself had made history with the first period hockey totals over the last 3-4 years? It's a trend that we've had 80% for 3 years straight. So you might want to call my office and ask about those first period hockey totals if you really want to get fucking paid. Big SEC East matchup, by the way. Number 11 Kentucky. The Wildcats have a huge game this weekend on the road against number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Boy, what I would give to be a 20-something-year-old again to be able to go to these college games.
Fuck yeah.
Boy. The excitement, the alcohol, the women, the parties, the orgies, the fucking every fucking thing. You young college students out there got the time of your life, and you better enjoy it before the real world smacks you right in your motherfucking face, which is going to be coming to you real soon. Focus on school and get the job done. By the way, shout out to my son, Sean, who got straight A's at West Tech and who's on his way with a full scholarship to Boise to study law. Wow. He's about to be an attorney. I also want to give a shout out to D Money, a.k.a. Dominic Notero, who got the game ball yesterday playing for the Giants. Went 2 for 2, caught an outfield play, threw a guy out at second, 7 years old. I told you he started off the season a little shaky, But, man, he crushed 2 balls yesterday that just made me proud, bro. Very proud. Anyway, the line on Georgia, -22. Here's the trend. Both SEC teams are undefeated and also 5-1 against the spread. Total, 44.5. Stat, Georgia has only allowed 33 points total in 6 games, which is an average of only 5.5 points per game allowed, which is fucking amazing. Georgia is scoring 40 points per game. Kentucky's defense has been great, allowing just 17 points per game this season as well. Here's the question. Georgia has had some great teams in recent years, but is this the best all-around Georgia squad we've seen? I'll say so. Well, Georgia might be able to beat Tennessee.
They may be able to
I'm talking about in NFL.
Correct. This might be your SEC game of the year on Saturday. So if they want to know who's the right side or the right total on this game, they may want to call 877-220-6540 because this is probably going to be his SEC game of the year on Saturday.
No doubt about it. I also want to give, speaking of Crown Royal, shout out to my boy Dino in the casino, DC Sports out there in Canada. Shout out to my boy George out there in Canada. And shout out to all my loyal customers and fans that have been following us from day one. I appreciate your support. We love you. And at the end of the day, we do this podcast for you. We want to help you get paid. It's a $1 trillion industry. I'm getting mine. I just want to see you guys get yours.
Let's preview the Cincinnati Bearcats game, another team that we've been very high on this year. The Bearcats are another team that is undefeated and highly ranked and covering against the spread. Central Florida is at number 3 Cincinnati. The line is Cincinnati minus 21.5. Cincinnati is undefeated and also 4-1 against the spread. The total is 57.5. The stats here, Cincinnati's defense has been very solid and is ranked 4th nationally, allowing just 13 points per game. Another stat, Central Florida has 2 losses, but in both of those games, they put up points and barely lost to both Louisville and Navy. Injuries, Central Florida will be again without their top number 1 quarterback and their top running back. So they'll face some injuries, guys, going into a tough place, Cincinnati, with a tough D. Line 21.5, a lot of points.
Ohio at Buffalo, Buffalo -9. These teams are not great covering the spread, but the trend, Buffalo is 12-1 against the spread in their last 13 home games.
That's pretty great against covering the spread.
No doubt. A trend, Buffalo's also 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 home games against Ohio.
Yeah.
Well. Ohio. So, like I said, Buffalo on paper for this one, guys. Recap, Texas A&M pulled off the huge upset over Alabama. I think you had a poll question about Alabama.
Yeah, I do have a poll question.
Who got pounded hard?
Who got pounded harder from Alabama? So there's 3 options, right?
I want you guys to answer this question here real quick.
Yep.
It's a poll question about Alabama.
Okay.
Who got pounded harder? The Alabama football team?
Yep.
Mozzie's butthole?
Yep. Or Deontay Wilder.
Or Deontay Wilder? You people from Alabama, put your fucking comment in. We want to know who got pounded harder last week. Mozzie's butthole?
And mouth.
And mouth. The Alabama football team or Deontay Wilder?
Yep.
You guys put a comment in and let me know. Anyway, with this week matchup, it's so exciting of this time of the year with so many different selections to make money. Guys, if you're not making money betting sports right now, number one, you need to call me. If not, get out of the business. With hockey being here, NBA preseason, college football, NFL,
NBA regular season starts Tuesday.
Yeah, Major League Baseball playoffs. Guys, stop betting with your heart. There's too many pieces out there to choose from where you can absolutely get paid. Some of you guys have been losing for so fucking long, you almost forgot what it's like to win. Well, remember one thing. The pendulum always swings back, and there comes a time where you deserve to shine, and that time is fucking now. You deserve to get paid, and so does your family. Anyway, Texas A&M pulled off the huge upset over Alabama. The preview, number 21, Texas A&M at Missouri. Line A&M -9.5, total 60. The trend, Missouri's 0-6 against the spread this season. The trend, Missouri is 5-1 to the over. Here's a question. Can there be a big letdown after a win like Texas A&M had last week over Alabama?
Oh, there obviously could be a big letdown. I think Jimbo Fisher will have them keyed up to not let down, but there could be a letdown. But I think Texas A&M could probably get the job done.
Couple posts recap that were on our comments. Bryant Johnson said, how amazing is this show? It's literally rated R ESPN. Well, no doubt about it, man.
Fair.
I'm raw, uncut. No OJ, no straw, brother. I'm going to give it to you fucking raw. That's what I'm all about. I'm a kid that's born and raised from the streets. I don't sugarcoat nothing. Ain't nothing fake about me. I do whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. Same location for 20 years, licensed and bonded with the state of Nevada, have a sports consulting license, have a telemarketing license, got a company that does tens of millions of dollars a year, and more importantly, I'm a kid from the motherfucking streets. So ain't nothing fake about me. So best believe I'm going to give it to you. So shout out to Brian Johnson for knowing that. K-Boss said, a question, are sports rigged, Steve Stevens? In general, yes, there's certain elements that are rigged to sports, but not in the way you would probably think, you know. Sign up for one of my personal plays and have a personal conversation with me, and I'll explain it to you. I'll give you one example. NFL is for entertainment purposes only.
Ratings.
Which means ratings and making money. It's a fucking business, no different than WWE. Actually, wonder who makes more money, NFL or WWE?
NFL definitely makes more money, but it's referees might be inclined to call things
overall, NFL makes money with jersey merchandising and all that type of stuff. I don't know if you're. That'd be pretty close. You act like it's a way different. I'm going to have to look that up. Anyway, Bulltide said, it's Chris from Instagram. Keep killing it, bro. About to hit these parlays. Ha ha. I know you wouldn't approve.
Very true.
Like I said, parlays are for suckers, but I don't hate on anybody. If you're getting your money out there doing parlays, get your fucking money, brother. NBA season, preseason is underway. Like you said, the real season starts Tuesday, and NBA players won't be randomly tested for marijuana this season. My question is, do you like the policy by the NBA? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
Everybody in the NBA smokes weed. I don't think they should test for marijuana anywhere in any fucking sport.
Correct. It's been proven now. It's medically, helps guys. It's a lot better than getting just painkillers and stuff like that.
Only what place you should be tested is junior high, high school, and maybe college. Once you turn 21, shouldn't be tested for it at all.
Totally agree.
Kyrie Irving will not play or practice with the team until he is eligible to be a full participant.
Finally. Thank you, Brooklyn, for stepping up doing this.
Calm down. You're hating on him so much, and then you got some haters out there hating on us for you hating on him.
I don't care. He cried like a little baby yesterday on Instagram. What I hope, though, I know what's going to happen.
If you hate him so bad, if I set up a fight with you and him over here at the gym, would you do it? Or?
For money, yeah, but he'll beat my ass. Hello.
So be careful, because don't forget, we go in circles where these players are.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to see him spot you, and then I have to represent.
Fuck you, Kyrie.
You know what I mean?
How about that?
Anyway, NHL. Everyone is talking about the Golden Knights pregame virtual show on opening night against Seattle. It's like I said, the effects and the electronics and the atmosphere at the Knights game is like no other. Guys, if you had a choice, if you're in Las Vegas, to go to a Raider game or a Knights game, Steve Stevens' advice, hands down, to have a great time, go to a Knights
I love
game.
it, but go win the game on the fucking ice.
Yeah,
please.
period. NHL first period overs will be catching fire very soon, guys. Don't forget, nobody, and I repeat, nobody in the world has an 80% trend for 3-4 years first period totals like your boy El Scorcho. Once again, guys, all you got to do is go to my social media, put the comment in, show me the money, to be eligible to receive $500 in cash that I'm going to give away on Instagram Live on Monday. We got a lot of sports kicking off right now, guys. It's a money-making time. It's a trillion-dollar industry, and you deserve your fair share. This weekend, I got games going off bigger than Khloe Kardashian's camel toe. And you know how big those motherfuckers are. I've isolated games throughout the entire week that'll be over by halftime. Games that'll get the job done. That's what you're looking for last time I checked, correct? So if you guys really want to get paid, you want to get money, it's a $100 fucking promotion that I'm running for all you new guys out there. For the guys that have been in the business that are tired of losing, call my company, take advantage of my personal plays, work with me personally, and I will bring you to the top, plain and fucking simple. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the crew, my Crown Royal, the Paparazzi, we love you, stay focused, and I look forward to giving out that $500 to one of our loyal listeners. We love you guys. Stay safe. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? Check out my front page cover on the Real Vegas magazine, issued everywhere in Las Vegas. Deuces.
It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens, I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat, I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the ghost float. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it, so I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put a $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve Stevens a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Paparazzi.